Carlos.
Ya esa cámara está.
Carlos, prende la cámara para que tú quedes con contenido. Ah, está prendida. Hi, how are you? How you feel? Esto queda para Reels. I'm taking it.
El primer blooper.
¿Cómo te explico?
¿Cómo te
It's already on, desde hace rato.
También les dejan.
Ajá. Chicos, estamos listos.
Lleva. ¿Tienes una sección de esas como la tiraste a Verónica de Teaser Dad? Perfecto, dale, ya, me emocioné.
Welcome to the second video edition of Interview with a Freelancer, the section in which we answer our own freelancer questions on their life, their job, and their future. For today, we have María Ballesta. She's not our community manager, she's our social media manager, as she was explaining to all of the team just a few minutes ago.
Yep.
We'll start with that. Could you go look at the camera and explain the difference between community manager and social media manager?
Well, community management is when someone actually posts the post, and a social media manager is the one who planifies it. But actually, I'm a mix of them two because I planify the content, I create the content, I create the content, and I post the post. So I do everything. But I'm a mix between a social media manager and a community manager.
But I guess that you would say that the title that fits the most would be social media manager.
Yes.
Right. But you work as a social media manager for both Freelance Latin America and a New York City's real estate investor and keynote speaker called Ballesta.
Yes.
And you're also studying
Yes.
mass communication. So yeah, you have like a plethora of things.
I think so.
Yeah. So let's have a round of applause for. So yeah. Thank you very much for having this interview. And the first thing we'll be talking about is, first, all the questions are going to be very easy and straightforward.
Okay.
They are going to be about you, about your studies, about your career, and so on. But could you please go ahead and introduce yourself, like the information we have given so far, your age?
Well, as everyone already knows, I'm a social media manager. I'm 19. I work in this industry, the outsourcing industry, as a social media manager. And I also am part of the music industry. That's something not many people know about me, but many people do. I'm a creative person. I'm really outgoing and straightforward, and that's me basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Regarding, let's elaborate a little bit more on the, let's call it responsibilities that you have within your position.
Okay.
What would you say is the thing, like all of the things that you do on a daily, besides posting, creating content?
Basically, my day is based on it, on creating content, posting it, curating it. That's important. The curation part is important. And also doing ads.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Okay.
That's something that I started learning this year, and that really gets me proud of me saying, hey, I'm doing ads right now, because that's not an easy, hard skill.
What do you mean, like Google ads, social media ads?
Social media ads, okay. Facebook ads specifically. Facebook handles all the ads for Facebook itself and Instagram. So yes, I do that. It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I imagine. Okay, with all of this that you have on your table, your career, both of the positions that you currently work with us.
Learning a new language.
Yeah, learning Italian, yes.
Yes.
So, how do you start routine? What's the first thing that you do during the day?
I get up bed and I get off my room, because if I don't, I will fall asleep again. That's most likely. I like to take a shower first thing in the morning, because that really keeps me going.
At what time do you get up?
Between 7:30 and 8 a.m. I know it's painful. It's painful. Don't do that. I don't recommend it. But I have to. Yes. And the favorite part of my routine after I get a shower is making breakfast, cooking it and eating it. I really enjoy that part of my day. That's something that really keeps me going through the day, like what am I eating today.
Okay.
Then were you gonna ask something or okay?
Go ahead.
Then I have classes. Then I start working. Then I'm working again and again and again, and then my day wraps up like at 7:30, 7 p.m. And then I start studying again.
In this case, the language that you learn.
No, actually, I learn Italian in the morning. But at night, I try to do all my homework, all my chores, or something like I have to get done for myself. Then I like to watch some podcast, a movie, if I'm able to, or if I have some kind of energy left in my body.
Yeah.
But yes, that's what I do.
What
most of
kind
my
of
days.
podcast do you like to learn?
I mean, it depends because right now I'm really into music podcasts.
Is there one in particular that you would recommend?
The Music Mentor podcast by Damian Arriaga. Damian, please sponsor me. You have to. Yes, this podcast is in Spotify. Spotify, you can sponsor us too. We have no problem with it.
Well, for those of you that don't know who Damian Arriaga is the drum player for
The Jonas Brothers.
the Jonas Brothers.
And he's Venezuelan.
He's Venezuelan, yeah.
He's great.
Uh-huh.
Right now, I'm into that podcast, but these last 2 or 3 days, I've been watching Escuela de Nada. That was one of my OGs because I started with podcasts with Escuela de Nada. And sometimes I watch Se Regalan Dudas, which is a female power podcast, or Despertando Podcast, which is a podcast you listen to when you wake up just to get your morning the most peaceful that it can be. So those are the ones I'm watching right now.
Okay, and besides podcasts, I noticed or I learned by a few friends, that you also participate in a lot of workshops, right? Like music related workshops.
Yes, music related.
There was this one that I wanted to join.
Okay.
It was the one that Juan Sucre from Los Mesoneros.
He's doing a new one.
Uh-huh.
He just published it yesterday. I'll see if I can get enrolled in it. This one is about the one that is coming. It's about music videos, direction, and production.
And the one that didn't tell.
The one I did is about creative direction. That was great because
we are going to place a pin on that idea because music is something that we'll be talking about
yes.
later.
But just to wrap up, my idea, that's something that everyone who's working on a creative field should know. And Juan Ignacio, it's really like so nice. Every single workshop or day of the workshop, it had to last 2 hours. It took 3.5 hours each day.
You will say that it was worth it.
100%, like 100%. Then he did a Discord, and all of us are talking about music. And I'm like, how did I end up in a Discord with the guitar player of Los Mesoneros, which is one of the greatest rock bands in Venezuela?
Yeah.
So it's amazing. It's totally worth it.
I know this because a friend of mine joined and he posted the story and there was like, yes.
You were like, oh my god, I know her.
Yeah. But before we move on and talk about music, because I think that's the portion that will take more time, let's talk about your career specifically.
Sure.
Why did you choose to study mass communication? Or did mass communication
I have
chose you?
always been that kid that spoke like
Non-stop.
100%. And I remember my father's friends, my parents' friends saying, oh my gosh, she's gonna be a communicator. Because if she's not, you're losing something really important over there. I wanted to study music business, but then I couldn't. And because I stayed here in this country and I had great opportunities, and I'm really grateful I did because I got this job. I started studying mass communication just to be able that when I finish it, being able to do a master in music business.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually a good thing that you mentioned it because people have this common misconception that music is only about playing instruments or producing.
Not even close.
There's like countless fields that you can join. Maybe the administrative field, journalism,
The law
criticism.
field, like there's many fields in the music industry, that's really interesting because people are like, oh no, that doesn't exist. Music is just playing an instrument or singing, like you're saying, and it's actually not.
So, in your case, you really want to be a part of the music industry, but in like as a journalist, right?
No, not as a journalist. Actually, as a songwriter.
As a songwriter.
Yes.
Nice. Like the artists like Julia Michaels, Elena Rose,
Yes.
who usually write for other singers.
Yeah, Elena, Julia. Julia is more in the American industry. Elena is a Venezuelan singer and songwriter.
And she has written songs for CNCO,
Selena
Paloma
Gomez.
Mami, Selena Gomez,
She's pretty.
Raúl Alejandro.
Rao, Sebastián Yatra.
Yeah.
There's other many people. Like we will finish this conversation to start naming the demo, but that's
And
basically.
there is she's from Maracaibo, Claudia Prieto.
I've heard of her, but I haven't been able to pay attention to her, and I'm really looking forward to it. Because if someone can get me on her and hook me up with her,
I'll share a few songs because she's really, really good. And I know that she wrote a few songs for Lali's last record.
oh, I didn't know. Lali, the
Yeah,
Argentinian singer. Oh, I didn't know that.
But as you can see, we're going to be
Music
here.
is our subject.
We're going to be here for a while. So yeah, just as I did with the last interview, we are going to go, to continue with the part that is called this or that. I'm going to share two options with Maria. All of them are music related, and she'll have to choose
Between them two.
yeah, between those two options.
Okay.
The first one or the second one. You don't have to explain why, even though I'm sure that there are some items in which we have to discuss.
Getting to topic.
Yeah, but yeah, if you don't really have to elaborate on that.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll start with this or that. Coachella or Glastonbury?
Whichever.
The Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Are you kidding me?
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, it depends on the mood, but I mean, Beyonce on creative direction, she's the queen.
Yeah.
But we're all missing Rihanna on the music field, so
Yeah.
Rihanna, you can drop an album pretty soon.
Like, drop out fancy, I don't care about that. Ed Sheeran or Justin Bieber?
Justin
Really?
Bieber.
I'm
a believer since
Okay.
I'm 9. I mean, I'm not getting into discussion. It is what it is.
Yeah, okay. I actually thought that you were going to choose Ed Sheeran, but okay. Kanye or Taylor Swift?
Oh, you really went to topic. I mean, lately I'm really into Fantasies by Kanye West, but oh my God, Taylor, she's one of the best songwriters in the game.
Yeah.
There's no discussion. But
I think
Taylor.
that Folklore has like 16 songs, and 10 out of those 16 songs
just
are
to wrap it up,
masterpieces.
Taylor. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with Call It What You Want by Taylor. Go listen to it. It's really, really good. It's
Or
by
This Is Me Try.
it's by her Revolutional, I think so. Revolutional.
Call It What You Want. Reputation.
Reputation.
Yeah.
That's the name. Her Revolutional.
But okay, DJs or bands?
Depends on the mood. Because if you want to party, you want DJs.
It depends on the band. You can have parties with, I don't know, Caramel de Cianuro, for example.
Don't kill me. I don't listen to Caramelo Session.
Okay.
But DJs.
You start to be the popular opinions.
Okay.
But okay, Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify. 100%.
Yeah. Let's go now with pop or rock.
But
Okay, so yeah, this is in a different scene, by the way. But let's continue with the this or that part.
sure.
Yeah, the last one that I asked was, do you prefer original version of songs or remixes?
Okay, like I was saying before, the shot was cut.
By accident.
By accident, actually. Was that anything that you're hearing right now is new. Like 100% of the time, these new artists are copies of old artists. For example,
I wouldn't call it copies.
not copies, but they're based on it.
Inspiration.
Yeah, they're inspiration. For example, Raúl Alejandro, who's a Puerto Rican singer, songwriter, and dancer. He emulates Chris Brown, and Chris Brown emulates Michael Jackson. So
yeah, everything has been done.
Yeah.
Like, most of the things have been done so far.
let me tell you something. By concept and knowledge in terms, everything has been done. What hasn't been done is your perspective about it. That's the difference. Your perspective hasn't been done.
Okay, that's really
Usher
good.
told me that, by the way. I didn't learn it myself. What's
Usher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In his master class. You can watch it. It sounds.
The only master class that I actually joined was the St. Vincent's. I don't know if you listen to St.
Yes.
Vincent's. She had a master class on songwriting.
Let me tell you something. Masterclass, it's a really, really good platform to learn about anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to learn tennis, Serena Williams gonna teach you. You want to learn basketball, Steph Curry is gonna teach you.
So yeah.
Cooking, Gordon Ramsay. I mean, everyone's there.
But I joined this one that was from St. Vincent. She's this really amazing alternative pop singer, and she just taught a class on how to write songs. I don't think it's something that I'll use because I don't write songs. It was amazing still.
Alicia Keys has one on the same topic, but it's way different.
Yeah, they are really different genres.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm going to go with the last one, and don't worry, this is going to be like I'm going to make it difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber or Taylor Swift?
Justin Bieber.
It wasn't difficult. Ed Sheeran or Taylor Swift?
I know you hate Ed,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I'm not sure because I enjoy both, but I will say Ed because I started with him and I'm not a Swiftie, you know? So Ed.
Okay.
Even you thought he's a villain, but he's not.
He is. I will call him the villain of the. But that's a topic for a different day.
Yes.
But okay. Now we are going to go ahead and continue talking with your story with the company.
Sure.
The first question is, how did you know about freelance?
From a friend of a friend.
How was it? Like, how was the experience?
Basically, a friend posted a WhatsApp story about, hey, this company is looking for a community manager. So I was like, hey, I know some, I can get into it, you know, like, it won't be bad. And at the moment, I thought it was something like really chill, not a huge company, not something huge. Then he contacted me with an old co-worker from here, and she contacted me with the project manager of the company. That nowadays she's one of my best friends, and I got the job basically.
And was that the first position you applied for?
Yes, I'm very lucky. Like all the time, I hear these stories of, oh my god, I applied like 20 times and I didn't got called on.
I applied like 5 times.
Yes, and it's not because something bad actually. It's not our fault. But the thing is that we have seen and we have proved that when the person gets the job is meant to be for them.
Yeah, exactly. That's something our CEO firmly believes in.
Yeah,
If you
definitely.
didn't get the job, don't fret.
We
We're
have,
going to get another one eventually who actually fits
we have seen
your profile.
multiple of cases, like 100% of the cases are like that, and mine wasn't like that. Like mine was like an interview, next week you got the job, this is it.
And you're still here. It's been like a year or a year and a half,
A year and a half. Yeah.
and still going strong.
Yes.
Okay, back then, what were your expectations with the company?
Growth. That's it. Growth.
Because love
Yeah.
and bye.
That's it. Bye guys. No, I mean growth. I was young, like I was 18. I'm still young.
Yeah, you're.
I'm not
I
in
think
my
that you're one of the
30s.
youngest freelancers.
I am. I was the youngest freelancer for like a whole year until Mariana came to a thing. I think she's older than me. I'm not sure.
She's 19. I mean, I don't know like what the gap is, but
I think we were born in the same year. So
Yeah.
And I was expecting growth because this was the first job that I got outside my family's business, and it was like something new. It's in English. Something that really got me on was it's in English, and I want this because I have been speaking English since I'm 9, and I'm 19 now. So that got me. Basically, growth in every single area. Like, what can I learn from this? And at that point was everything. I can learn everything from here. Like, I have no experience working with international clients. I have no experience on working in an English-speaking business. It was something new.
You have actually grown.
A lot. Like 100%.
Yeah, do you think your expectations have been met?
Definitely. And with time, too, because I didn't only grow the company, grow. Like, when I started, we were like 25 freelancers.
You're 100 now.
We're 100 now. And, I mean, everything has changed. The process has been getting better. Growth.
Yeah.
Innovation. Yeah.
So, now that we're talking about freelance and all, we are going to delve on both of your positions, which at the end they are the same.
Yeah, I have the same responsibilities.
But okay, what part about your work you would say that doesn't feel like work? You enjoy doing it?
As crazy as it sounds, it's not creating the content, it's not posting it, it's data entry. Like when I have to enter data, for example, a new freelancer got in, I have to, because I can listen to music while I'm doing it. Besides that, when I'm creating content, I cannot listen to music because my job is analytic. And I have to be really focused on what I'm doing. I cannot mess up. And of course, mistakes happen. It's normal. I have done 100 mistakes. You can see them on my feet at Freelance. But we're all human at the end of the day. So, yeah.
And the opposite of that, what part of your job do you think is the most annoying to do?
Ads.
Sorry?
Ads. Yeah, because it's
very technical, right? You have to enter a lot of technical information.
Very technical. You have to be very precise. You cannot make mistakes over there. Like everything has to be on point, and it's not something that you can do from one day to other. It's something that you really have to learn, and not everyone knows how to do it. I'm lucky to know how to do it because my job asked me for it, but that's the most annoying part. Every single time I have to do a campaign, I'm suffering. I'm like, no! But then it's successful and I'm like, yes! So,
what advice would you give to someone who wants to apply for the same position?
As a social media manager?
Yeah.
Well, be creative. Believe in your ideas. Go for it. I know Veronica said the same, but go for it. And never, and this is a key rule, never stop learning. There's always something you're gonna miss, a knowledge that's gonna be worth for your work, you know? So for me right now, if you're asking me about a specific skill, I will say please get yourself on learning about ads because that's really important in the process. It's not easy, the process, it's not the most peaceful one, but it's a hard skill that it's really valuable, you know? Like, everyone that really knows how to do ads, they are a step ahead of everything.
Yeah.
So, learn about
that's
ads.
the way we market everything
Yes.
as of now.
Let me tell you something. Ads, I don't know if I'm getting too deep into the question, but ads are in everything. They rule our life. Social media rules our life. And as crazy as it sounds, I don't spend as much time as people think I do in social media. They rule our life. Ads know when you go to the bathroom, what you ate today, what's the date, everything. They know everything about you. If you said that you want to buy something from Amazon, you better believe me.
I usually use that a lot. I mean, there's these occasions in which I want to buy something.
Okay.
And I'm like, I only text my friends. Not because I want them to find what I want to buy, but just to see the ad somewhere and then buy it.
Okay.
To find a place.
That happens. Like they know absolutely everything. They know if you have 3 or 4 kids, if you're married, everything. Where you live,
basically.
What you watch, what you listen, everything. Every single part of your life, it's on internet. Even though you don't know that, it's really on it. Yeah. So be careful with social media, that's it.
Take it as a lesson if you want.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why a lot of people cover their cameras on their computers. They're seeing you. They're actually seeing you.
But yeah. Now that we're discussing hard skills, something that you mentioned.
Yep.
What's one hard skill that you would like to work on?
Graphic design, because, well, as a communicator, that's a hard skill that it's really valuable, and it gets you from tough times, sometimes, most of the times actually. And as a social media manager, something that I will really recommend people to, it's to know about design, because many people are like, oh no, I'm just creating content and the visual part is none of my business. Let me tell you something, everything, when it comes to content, is about your business.
Yeah.
So the design part is really important. I don't work by my own, I have a designer working besides me. Well, besides me, because
I imagine he creates the templates and then you're free to use them.
Yeah.
Does it work like that?
I mean, with the post, no. But with certain templates, yes. But look, if I don't like something or I feel like it's not gonna catch up on the audience, I have to ask for changes. I have to,
Yeah.
But also I have to let the graphic design to do his job and to be artistic, because I cannot rule his job, his work actually. Like he cannot rule mine, but yes, we can give each other advices. So for social media managers or coming social media managers learning about design, it's really, really important.
So yeah. All of these advices go to
Everyone
coming
basically.
of age.
Let me tell you something, graphic design knowledge, it's key. Even though people don't know it, but it's really
Because I
important.
imagine you can know a lot about SEO, about creating content, but if you don't know how to design a picture, what are you going to post? A blank image.
Exactly.
Alright, let's go with the last, let's say, part of the outline we prepared beforehand, which is talk about the future. We are going to start talking about, we are going to talk about music again, so brace yourself.
Bear with us.
Yeah. You post these music Mondays, right?
Yes.
It's like a special segment on your personal Instagram,
Yep.
in which you talk about music.
Yep.
In that case, you're both creating content and you're writing about something that you love, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see yourself maybe in the next 5 years working as a social media manager for something music related?
Let me tell you something. I don't see myself working as a social media manager for the following 5 or 10 years. This is a part of my life that I'm enjoying as much as I can. But I have never expected myself. Like, I was never a kid that said, I want to be a social media manager.
What did you want to do?
Life got me into it. I mean, I used to say that I will have 9 careers. 9.
9?
Yeah, 9.
One for every age. You.
Basically, I mean, I'm saying 9, you know? Like, and that was stupid because no one has 9 careers.
I think Barbados.
Oh, yes. I wanted to be a fashion designer. And then I tried to do my first sketch and it didn't come up, and I was like, no, this is not my stuff. And then I was just mixing between international business, direction, all that kind of stuff. And then someone looked at me and said, hey, you will be a great music business woman. You know, I was like, excuse me? Talk to me about it again? What you said? And that got me up. I was 16 at the time and that changed my whole perspective. And I think it was at the right time because I was just graduating high school. By the way, today turns 3 years since I graduated high school, yes.
Yeah, congratulations. And, well, I don't know if I asked you this at the beginning, but how far are you into your career?
I graduated in a year.
Really?
Yes.
Are you already working on your thesis? Or that's something for
No.
a problem
No.
for future María?
Future Maria, I hope so, because right now a thesis will kill me.
Well, imagine, like, with everything that you have to do, like, how do you find the time to do it?
I don't even try at this point. No, I'm kidding. I actually try to be as organized as possible, and I push everyone to be organized. Organization is key to success. I have said this since I started this work. Organization is key to success. Let me tell you something. You name the person, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, who just went to space. Anyone, you name it, Gary Vee, you name it. They are the most organized persons you're ever gonna meet. And they're really into their job, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I have not seen one person in my life that's successful, like actually successful, like money in the bank, and being disorganized. That doesn't exist. Because organization comes with discipline. And discipline, organization, and good ideas bring you at the end of the day to success.
Yeah. You're having like a lot of mic drop moments in the
Thank you guys.
But okay. Talking about the Music Mondays, going back to everything that
Sure.
you post, I will invite, if you're interested in music, I will invite to check the content María Ballesta posts.
At María Ballesta with double A at the end.
Yeah.
Follow me.
This is not the only music related thing that you
No.
talk about. You have Sunday songs,
Yes.
Friday releases.
I have New Music Fridays that, for the ones that doesn't know, every single Friday new music
Yeah.
comes.
That's the day in which albums are.
Yes.
So it's because of sales
And stuff. Important stuff. And on Sundays, I post my favorite 5 songs of the week. So,
what were your favorite 5 songs from this week? Let's name 3 or 2.
can I see my cell phone?
Sure.
I am.
Sure. Let's do this.
Where's-
Fast forward these parts.
I don't
Go
remember.
ahead.
You know, I really don't. Let me see, real quick. Sorry, guys.
Don't worry.
Ale, who's the graphic designer and the one who's editing this video,
Because I imagine this part as like
yes,
esperado.
just make it fast. Just let me see this real quick and I'll tell you. Because this is something that people really ask me, like, what's your favorite song? And I'm like, I don't know. I just heard it, but I don't know. Okay. From Tiny's last album with Jandel,
Buscando calor. Was it that one?
Buscando Calor, Vaivén, Cúrame de Raúl Alejandro, Anaquena, who's a Venezuelan band, really, really good. Clara, their latest song. And I know I'm late to it, but Yamaguni by Bad Bunny.
Really?
Yeah.
You're only getting to it.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Music comes on every Friday. There are like 3,000 releases that day. Spotify gets approximately 5,000 songs, just songs. I'm not talking about podcasts, I'm not talking about anything else, just songs every single 2 hours. That's outrageous, you know?
Yeah.
And I try myself not to just get caught up in everything because I feel like it clutters my mind. Like, I really like to enjoy the music. And if I'm getting into every single song that comes up, let me tell you something, when the song drop on, I was like, I mean, Bad Bunny singing in Japanese? Are you kidding me? And I took the time and then I was like, okay, I'm getting into it because I was seeing it all over TikTok. And I was like, okay.
I would say that I was in the same position you were in. I
I mean-
thought that it was good, but I wasn't sure how often I would come back to that song. That was the thing.
Let me tell you something.
Now I'll do it every day.
Let me tell you something. I have caught on myself just this week creating the content. I'm like, loving the song. Like, I didn't like this song. What's going on with me?
Okay.
Yeah, but the song's great. And I know you're a huge Bad Bunny fan.
Yeah. I'm a huge Bad Bunny fan. But, well, I'm going to tell you guys what my favorite song from this week was, and it definitely was Stomp in the Nail Salon by Lord. You should stream it. The album is dropping out. It's dropping in about a month.
By who?
By Lord.
Oh,
Stomp at the
Lord.
Nail Salon.
Yes. I don't like her as much as you, but I know she's great.
Yeah. But anyhow, I think this is the perfect spot in which we can the interview. So, see you guys next time.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you,
so,
María,
so
for-
much. My
For your
pleasure.
time and your words and your tips. And I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.